Samsung is stepping into a whole new era with One UI 8, and this isn't just another software update, it's a complete rethinking of how your Galaxy device should feel in your hands. Faster animations, smarter AI, deeper personalization, and yes, the stability we've all been waiting for. But here's the twist: One UI 8 isn't just catching up with the competition, it might actually be pulling ahead. Before watching, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel Tech Insights, so that you can get notified on daily tech updates. Now let's dive into what makes One UI 8 a game changer. When Samsung first teased One UI 8, many thought it would be just a polished version of One UI 7. But now that the beta builds are rolling out, it's clear this is one of the most significant leaps in Samsung's software history. Based on Android 16, One UI 8 brings with it a smoother, more fluid design language, a completely revamped AI ecosystem, and the kind of performance upgrades that can actually change your daily smartphone experience. And the best part? It feels like Samsung is finally ironing out the rough edges that used to hold their software back. The very first thing users are noticing is the stability of the interface. For years, Samsung devices had a reputation for occasional stutters, scroll hiccups when scrolling, inconsistent animation speeds, or random lags during multitasking. But with One UI 8, Samsung seems to have finally cracked the code. The animations feel snappy, transitions flow naturally, and performance remains consistent even when juggling multiple demanding apps. In fact, early testers are reporting Geekbench scores nearly identical to previous builds, but the real improvement is in how the phone feels. It's that buttery smoothness that we often associate with stock Android, but now fully integrated into Samsung's feature-rich ecosystem. Now, let's talk about the AI revolution happening inside One UI 8. Samsung isn't just sprinkling AI as a gimmick, it's making it genuinely useful. From Call Assist that helps filter spam and provide live call translation, to Notes Assist that summarizes, translates and restructures your notes in real time, Galaxy AI is everywhere. Even the Samsung Internet browser now has built-in summarization and translation tools, allowing you to instantly condense articles or convert content into your preferred language. This is huge, because it means Samsung isn't relying solely on Google's AI, they're building their own intelligent layer across the system. One of the standout features has to be the AI-powered voice recorder. Imagine recording a lecture, meeting, or podcast, and instantly getting a transcript you can edit, summarize, or translate. That's no longer a futuristic dream, it's baked directly into One UI 8. Pair this with the new AI Photo Assist, which lets you erase unwanted objects, enhance images, and even create ambient wallpapers, and you start to realize Samsung is positioning Galaxy AI as a daily tool, not just a showcase feature. But One UI 8 isn't all about AI. It's also about personalization at a new level. The lock screen customization has been expanded. You can adjust widgets, reposition the clock without alignment glitches, and finally achieve the exact look you want without weird bugs. Combine this with good lock modules like Home Up and Clock Face, and the creative possibilities feel endless. For the first time, Samsung is making sure the average user can enjoy deep personalization without needing to install a bunch of third-party apps. And yes, the security side hasn't been ignored. The September 2025 security patch is already rolling out within One UI 8 betas, plugging critical vulnerabilities and making Galaxy devices more resilient. Samsung is also introducing content credentials within the Gallery app, a feature powered by the C2PA standard. This means you'll be able to see whether an image was edited with AI, what tool was used, and when. At a time when deepfakes and AI edits are everywhere, this brings a layer of transparency that could become a standard across the industry. Performance in daily use feels vastly improved. Switching between ultrawide and telephoto in the camera app is faster. Opening heavy apps like Spotify or Instagram feels instantaneous. Even animations around widgets, like the battery indicator or music player, have been polished to feel more natural. Samsung has clearly listened to feedback from the community, cutting down on the jittery transitions that frustrated power users. One small but impactful change is the blur customization. With One UI 8, you can control how your wallpaper and icons blur when opening apps, subtle, strong, or none at all. It sounds minor, but this kind of visual polish adds to the premium feel. Pair this with new AI wallpapers and photo ambient themes, and suddenly your phone feels brand new again. Now, here's where things get even more exciting. NFC and mobile payments finally work flawlessly on the beta builds. In previous betas, Google Wallet and Samsung Pay occasionally failed integrity checks, making mobile payments unreliable. With One UI 8, this issue is gone, meaning you can confidently leave your wallet at home again. This might sound like a small bug fix, but it's one of those quality of life improvements that really matter. Of course, no beta is perfect. Some users are still reporting occasional app crashes and minor bugs. But compared to earlier One UI betas, this feels polished and stable enough for daily use. Samsung is clearly preparing for a major September launch with the Galaxy S25 series, and if the rollout schedule sticks, Galaxy S24 and S23 users won't have to wait long to get their hands on the stable build. So what's the big picture here? One UI 8 represents Samsung's attempt to unify performance, AI, personalization, and stability into one cohesive experience. It feels less like an update and more like a step into the future of smartphones where AI is baked into every action, and where customization and fluidity coexist. If One UI 7 was about refining the foundations, One UI 8 is about making your phone feel truly smart. The competition is fierce. Apple is working on Apple Intelligence, Google is pushing Gemini AI on Pixel devices, and Chinese brands are racing ahead with their own AI integrations. But for once, Samsung isn't playing catch-up. With One UI 8, it feels like they're setting the pace. And if you're someone who loves pushing your device to its limits, whether it's customizing every detail with Good Lock, recording and transcribing long meetings, or just wanting a phone that doesn't lag when you swipe between apps, this update might just convince you that Samsung has finally nailed it. So buckle up, because the stable release is right around the corner. And trust me, if this beta is anything to go by, One UI 8 could be the smoothest, smartest, and most customizable version of Samsung's software we've ever seen.